So here we want to talk about cumulative frequency. Basically what it is, the purpose of it, and how we actually finding it on our frequency table. So when we talk about cumulative frequency, what we are looking at is basically a running total of frequencies up to a particular class or category. The purpose of it is to see how the data is actually accumulating, and it's essential for calculating other pieces of information, or what we call measures of central tendencies. For example, your median, your quartiles, your percentiles, which we'll look at later on. Now, we want to add each frequency to the sum of all previous frequencies. That might sound a bit confusing. So if we have the on-group data, we do our tally just as we did in previous instances, exercises. We have 2 here. If we look at 2, 1, 2, 3. 3, we have 1, 2, 3. 4, we have 1. 5, we have 1. Right? 3 and 2 is 5, and 3, 8, 9, 10. So we have the full data points there. Next, once we have our frequency column, we're going to do the cumulative frequency. Now, the cumulative frequency is just a sum of all the frequencies as you move down each observation. So if I start with 2, I will then add 2 and 3 in order to get 5. Then I'll start with 5 and I'll add 3 in order to get 8. Then 8 and 1 will give me 9. And then 9 and 1 will give me 10. Now, by the time you finish this cumulative frequency here, the final answer you get should be the sum of all of our observations, or of our total number of data points. It will always be equal to the sum of all your frequencies. Yeah, because we're just adding it up as we go along. If we have to do this for group data, the same thing will happen as well. We will have the separate classes, and then we have the individual frequency for each class, and then we will add our cumulative frequency column. So we start with the first frequency, which is 4, and then continue adding each frequency so that we have a running total. 4 and 7 will give us 11, 11 and 5 giving us 16, 16 and 4 giving us 20. Yeah? Can you try these two for me? Let's drop some values inside of it. Here we'd start with 1. Then 1, if you want to do arrows to help you see it, 1 plus 3 will give us 4. 4 plus 3 will give us 7. 7 plus 2 will give us 9. And then 9 plus 1 will give us 10. For the group data, the way we calculate the frequency is the same. 5. And then 5 plus 6 give us 11. 11 plus 4 will give us 15. 15 plus 5 will give us 20. Now, why is cumulative frequency useful? Give 2 reasons. 1, we needed to calculate something called median, quartiles, and percentiles. So the cumulative frequency basically helps us locate the position of these values in a data set. For example, the median, which is supposed to be the middle value, would be where the cumulative frequency reaches half the total number of data points. So for example, if we do up to 20 here, we're looking for where 10 would lie. 10 would lie somewhere here, right? Because at this particular point, we have 11 pieces of data, right? So 10 will fall in this particular region, 5 to 9. So more than likely, the middle value could be a 9, right? Also, is to see how the data accumulates over categories or intervals. It allows us to understand the distribution of the data, basically, how many values fall below a particular point. Yeah? Okay.